Okay.
I'm a native of Indianapolis.
Okay, what high school did you grow up in?
I went to Cecina Memorial High School on the east side.
Okay, Cecina. Okay.
Let me correct you. I went to Sacred Heart.
Oh, Sacred Heart?
I started out at Sacred Heart on the south side. Then they built the Cecina High School on the east side, which was closer to me. So I then transferred to Cecina, and I graduated from Cecina.
Oh.
Barbecue Heaven started, I started selling ribs on the street corner at 28th and Martindale where we lived.
Okay.
That was the entrance into the Douglas Park golf course and swimming pool area.
Okay.
And after selling barbecue to the golfers and the swimmers and the park goers for a year, the next season, my mom and my dad quit their jobs.
Yes, sir.
We rented a storefront on Indiana Avenue, and that's when we started in 1952. My dad worked at Eli Lilly. My mother worked at RCA. They both quit their jobs, and we started a business. Started as a way for me to earn money.
Yes, sir.
So that I could become independent and have money to do things I like to do. I've always had thought of I wanted to work for myself, and I wanted to build something and to have something I like.
Okay. When you were going through building your company, what were some of the obstacles that you had to face when you first opened your doors and got started?
Cash flow was one. You sold what you could sell today and take that money and turn it over so that you have something to sell the next day.
Yes, sir.
And then what little profit you made out of it, you set it in a reserve so that it would grow, so that you could grow your business. I feel great knowing that we were able to survive a lot of obstacles. We were able to survive a lot of economic lows. We were able to continue to go on. I mean, even now with the economy the way it is,
yes, sir.
We are not as affluent as we had been because costs go up. We kind of try to keep a set menu, set pricing. You just have to tighten your belt,
yes,
and
sir.
weather the storm is what we do. I've always felt like you had to come from someplace.
Yes, sir.
So if you make 3 steps, then give back to 1 step so that they can make a second. So I believe in giving back to the community. If anybody comes to us with a worthy cause, we try to support them. My passion is to self-survival and to pass what knowledge I do have along to others so that they can become self-sufficient and
yes,
able
sir.
to survive.
Yes, sir.
We believe in hiring most of our personnel is directly from the community. So that's another way we put back into the community, is create jobs. I've been into drag racing since I was 15 years old. Drag racing first started, you take the car that you drove back and forth to work every day in church on Sunday, and you take the hubcaps off and you go to the drag strip, you go racing. Since then, the drag racing has grown to be a major sport, major sport. 1955, the National Hot Rod Association was formed, and they became a sanctioning body and legalized drag racing. Their first major race was in Great Bend, Kansas, which was called the Nationals, the NHRA Nationals. In 1962, 63, the major automotive companies got involved and started giving sponsorships and made being able to compete a costly thing. So at that point, I stopped being a competitor and went and took on as a hobby, working with National Hot Rod Association as a technical advisor. I did that for about 20 years.
Okay.
So that I could stay involved in the sport and make a little money, that I could kind of funnel back to my business and have fun at the same time as working.
Yes, sir.
And that's what I did. Well, most people don't know about my hobby side.
Yes, sir.
The drag racing side. As far as the barbecue heaven side, that's something that I like to do as a youngster.
Yes, sir.
13 years old, being involved in food and barbecue was my passion. And that's something that if you like to do it, then you can create and make a legacy to leave behind.
Yes, sir.
Drag racing, I love drag racing also, but that was as a hobby. And you've got to have an outlet from your business stress sometimes to relief. And drag racing was my relief. 1952 was an era where if you had a dream and a passion and the will to do it, you could do it with very, very little financial support.
Yes, sir.
Today, with the economics the way they are and the cost of living that has been inflated to what it is today, just be certain that what you're going to try to do is something that you like to do. Because if you like to do it, you'll find a way to get over each and every hurdle that pops up in front of you. If it's something that's just a myth or something that I want to do it because somebody else is doing it and they're successful at it, and it's not from your heart, don't try it. You'll waste your money and your time.